Alright guys, I'm down here in the new shop today and I'm doing a review finally for the folks over at EZFLATE. So they sent me this almost a year ago and I'm embarrassed to say that it took me that long to get to this, but I didn't have anywhere to do it. For those of you who know me, I've been building the shop for a while and I had nowhere to do this review outside of getting a bunch of stuff out of my driveway, and it just wasn't conducive to it. And honestly, I've been busy. But shop's here, so let's get back to doing a review. So they sent me this thing, and you know, I had no idea how any of this worked. So what it is it's a kit. It's got a hose kit and obviously a compressor that you see in front of me. It also comes with this, I think it's a 26-foot line that allows you to do one tire at a time, and it's a screw-on fitting right here instead of a quick connect, so it's pretty cool. Lots of length. But it also comes with this setup here, where it has a two-sided hose system that hooks to your two fronts and your two rears, or each side at a time, depends on how you do it. But they're just push connects on there, as you can see. And what it allows you to do, which is really cool, is you can air down all four tires at once. So dump the air, it's dumping out of all of them at once. Cut it off, and you can see I just lost half a pound of air. So if you're wheeling, right, and you need to air down quickly, you can air down all four tires to the exact amount just by hooking these on and dumping the air. When it comes time to fill them back up, you can hook the compressor here up to the bottom end and hook them back up. So I'm trying to get these down to 19 pounds, so let's dump the air out of them real quick. While that's happening, for demonstration purposes, I have a old Optima yellow top here that works fine, just sitting on the floor, and we'll go from there. So we're down to 19.5, 20. Let's go down a little bit further. In the kit, they also sent me a duct with their logo. Pretty cool. I think they sent me like 3 ducts, but my kids took a couple of them, but I got one survivor. All right, where are we at? All right, we're at 19 pounds. Now, I on these pit bulls, just to keep them wearing as even as possible, and you can see that one's already a little wonky, I try and run these at 20 pounds of air. So now that we've dumped all of them equally, let's air them back up. So you just flip on the compressor and plug it in. There you go. Now we're airing up all the tires at once. See how fast they're coming up too. Wait till it gets to about 23. We're getting there. There we go. Cut it off. And so it was reading 23 on the air up, but it reads 20.5 on when it's off. So it obviously holds a little bit of pressure, which is fine. But you can switch between the different ways you measure pressure, right? Here in the US, we obviously use PSI. So this is holding 20.5. It's a closed system now, so you know you can't turn it off, turn it on, does nothing. But turning it off, disconnecting it, you can see the tires now are at between 20 and 20.5 pounds of air. And again, I like to keep them at about 20. So I love it because you can keep them exactly where you want them. So I'm at 20 and it does all of them at once. Now, for anyone who has to maintain Jeep tires, trailer tires, that's pretty awesome. It uses some physics, science, weird, I don't know what the system is that makes sure all of them air up at the same rate, but there is some scientific way that this just works. So I know a lot of y'all are probably curious if it actually works. So let's disconnect one of them and let's see what the tire pressure reads. So I have a gauge over here, a pressure gauge right here. from Power Tank. Let's just see what this thing reads. So you can see, disconnect it, put the Power Tank gauge on, 20.1, which I would say is pretty good. See how much we have to let out to get it down to 20. I mean, you can see we're right on it. There's 20. So we let like no air out. So the gauge is reading right. So really cool kit from the folks over at EZFLATE. Again, I got this a little over a year ago. I know they've just recently said they've restocked their compressors, but really complete kit. I am going to use the heck out of this in the new shop for trailer tires, the Jeep tires, truck tires. It's just great to hit everything at once. So great compressor. You know, I haven't tried it out a whole lot yet, but I can tell you that it's running great for the amount of time that I've used it, and I've used it a few times. Just playing with it here, but first video. You know, the connections are really neat. You can see, pull it here, and it's just a pull fitting. It comes off, and just, you know, screw your caps back on. Pretty easy stuff. But great kit, give them a try. I'm sure there's some YouTube videos out there, but wanted to do a quick one for you. Again, check out those folks over at EZFLATE. Good product.